All right, there we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 10 of the Savage Tide, a Savage Tide adventure path. I'm your host and dungeon master. I'm Eric Fulgaris. Everything on the internet's. I just got back from PAX Unplugged, and I'm super excited to come back to this game. I ran the entirety of the adventure Dragon Heist 2 days before PAX Unplugged, which is why I wasn't available to be here last week. And all I can say is that after running Dragon Heist, I'm so excited to be back to run the Savage Tide.
Oh no.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
but you're not
Eric.
here. Look, if you want to hear my review, we'll have to talk later. Hit me up on Twitter at Eric Vulgaris, and I'll share some more thoughts. You're not here for that. You're here to talk to everyone else. And I forgot to change the cameras real quick. I'm a hashtag pro streamer. Katie, take it away. You're not Dempsey. You're Katie.
I am
I will
Katie.
fix this. Right now.
I'm not Dempsey. I'm Katie. I use she, her pronouns. I play Finian Cragwolf, a knowledge cleric from Istus, and my inspiration trigger today is reminisce about your childhood, where you grew up.
Yes.
So we
Awesome.
might hear about Finny's childhood today.
Perfect. Dempsey.
It's me. Hi.
It's me.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I think I can hear you in both Zoom and.
Oh.
Hello. I'm Dempsey. I'm at
Hold on.
DMC on Twitter. Monto.
It's not working again. You were
No!
fine. So we've been trying to get Dempsey's audio working earlier, and it was literally working fine. And then as soon as we go live, it's like I'm just gonna explode.
Yeah.
Wait, there you go. Now it's good
not
again.
Having a fun time. Oh, hi. Anyways, hi. I play Kirk Monto. And he's gone through some shit recently.
You have gone through some shit, but all right, it's definitely breaking up like every so often. It's absolutely your wireless connection. It's okay. We'll make it work.
My inspiration trigger for today is divine the gruesome fate of a sworn enemy and bring about their doom.
Okay, yeah, you're definitely like super roboting. You said make us something about to a sworn enemy about your doom. Okay.
We're just gonna. It's divine the gruesome fate of a sworn enemy and bring about their doom.
Yes.
It's gonna cry.
Okay. Divine the gruesome fate of a sworn enemy and bring about their doom. Okay, cool. And last is Josh.
Yeah, hey, I am Pro Restarter. I am playing Daquan Blacksail, a storm sorcerer, and my inspirational trigger for today is verbally appraise the potential of a value of an item or person if it were in your possession. So I'm going to be appraising everyone because that's what I do. I judge you and your value.
We've been known.
You've been what do they say in what's it called? A Knight's Tale? You've been weighed, you've been measured, you've been found wanting.
You've been found wanting.
A great movie, by the way.
I've never
The
seen
dance sequence, A+ stuff. Love that movie. Now I want to go watch it again.
And it's totally historically accurate. It's based on a true story. Isn't that the best part?
I love when you just see it's Canterbury, isn't it? Isn't that who Paul Bettany plays? Yeah, just naked, just walking around.
Chaucer. It's Chaucer.
Chaucer. Yeah.
No idea what you guys are talking
Vision.
about.
It's actually the prequel to the Avengers.
It is. It's how he became Vision.
It's Vision in that one as well.
Nice.
Just how Michael B. Jordan's character in Black Panther, the origin story for him is Creed.
Is Creed?
Nice. Yeah.
One and
This is all
two.
canonical.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes all the sense.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
on your level, Eric. I get you.
Right, thank you. It's true. Don't believe anything I say. The only time you should believe anything I say is when I'm the dungeon master, which we're about to begin. I just want someone to give us a recap of just a quick little recap of what happened last week. Dempsey wasn't here, or 2 weeks ago. So Dempsey wasn't here. So would Josh or Katie like to take the helm here?
Sure, can do.
We can help
Unless
each
you wanna
other
do
if
it.
we need it.
Yeah.
You wanna start?
Yeah, we went through the forest on the island, met some deranged mutated monkeys, steered clear of them, got to the beach. There were these weird mutated octopus pirate people that were mutated.
Yeah.
We had a
Finny failed a
fight.
stealth roll.
I mean, Finny was Finny. He was just like, where am I? It was super awesome. We killed them. And then we lured more out. We killed those ones, went into a cave. But before we went to a cave, we searched the beach. We found a weird black pearl.
I knew what it was. I knew that it was related to that demon guy.
Yeah. What was the demon's name?
I'm trying to find it in chat.
Asperger.
Asparagus gibbers is the correct answer.
Asparagus
mhm.
gibbers.
No.
You won this brand new car.
I mean, if you don't remember, you don't remember. That's fine.
It's in chat. I know it's in chat. I just have
Yeah.
to find it. It's
There you
bigger
go, Corey.
Do you remember, Eric?
Yeah, I do. Cork, gotcha. Unlike you, I have a notes document.
I've never taken a note in my life, and
Yeah.
I won't start now. I refuse.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I found out that it had to do with like destroying this world. But I mean, like, long story short, it wants to destroy this world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
Yep. The demon wants to basically turn this place into a hellscape or an abysscape, I guess.
yeah,
Just some.
and like this pearl, what this pearl does is it mutates you like those creatures did.
Damn asparagus.
It's why you don't. It makes your pee stink, and it makes you a mutant.
Huh.
not
The
a lot.
lesser known fact.
Did you not know that? Did they not teach you that in school?
No.
Okay.
Just the pee thing. And then as we went into the cave, we fought this weird horse-sized beetle, like mutated monster thing. I don't know, for some reason it reminds me of like a weird, like
Horse-sized
giant
beetle.
beetle horse.
It was a horse.
Yeah.
It was a velociraptor.
It was Orisa from Overwatch.
All right.
Um,
rename all.
Not
I'm
quite.
gonna rename all your characters.
More like a tentacly wreathed, tentacly spined velociraptor with a giant mouth.
And
Claws.
Boshko and Korik kept fucking dying and getting cursed. Korik especially could not pass that roll, and I ran out of lesser restoration like that.
Mm-hmm. Then what happened to
So Korik ended up being severely cursed. So
Mhm.
Amon Ibor, that's the demon.
Yeah, asparagus.
But so Korik we ended up like abandoning shit. Basically, we left the little cove and we went back out of the bubble, and we rested for the night. And as Korik woke up, we knew that if he had this curse, he kept this like curse on him, then he would become one of the mutated creatures. So Finny said a prayer to Istis, tried to use lesser restoration on him, and he woke up the next morning. Okay,
Right. And I think,
theoretically, he's
Yeah.
alive.
and I think that's probably where we're gonna begin. Is actually what was going on when they were okay. Right. So Korik was basically on death's door. Korik wasn't going to make it through the night, or if it was, it's gonna you make a prayer to Istis about what to do, and Istis told you that it would be a good idea to try to heal them, even though you're running the risk of them losing themselves to this disease.
Yeah, and that's what she did. She just did a little prayer on
Mhm.
Korik. Dear Istis, God, Istis is good. Istis is great. Amen.
I
So,
mean,
question: how am I coming in? Good.
oh yeah,
Yeah, you sound better right now.
you sound like a god.
Yeah. You know what I
You
did?
look like one.
Oh, I connected it to my phone. I rigged it with my phone, so it's fine now. We're good. Discord is completely separate from this computer right now.
Okay. Well, I admire your fast thinking, MacGyvering, problem solving skills, Dempsey. Thank you very much.
Anything for this show.
Oh yeah. All right. Let's put on something more applicable. Okay. So this is where we begin today. We begin with Cork's liminal moments. In the fever dreams between life and death, it is at this point into to Finian and Daquan and what's her name, Bashko, who unfortunately Kelsa is still traveling back from Bax Unplugged today, so she won't be here to play Bashko, so we're Jaegering him. So to the three of them, Korik is just sweating and unconscious, and just doing whatever they can to make him, just either to ease his passing or just holding on hope that he breaks through his fever. It's up to the fortunes and fate, whichever one you believe. And so this is in the mind of the fever dreams of Korik. Korik, you find yourself in a void, but not rather than falling into the sort of dark red as we've seen before. You are caught into both a colored and colorless web, in a state of there seems to be just literally just a solid like black, maybe like a nice little like blued black gradient, kind of surrounding you, and you're just kind of laying on these strands. It's not a spider's web. It's more like strands of beautiful thread, interwoven, and a disembodied voice speaks to you. It says, "Awaken, my child." Vaguely feminine. It almost sounds as though there's three voices in one. Like a younger voice, a more like fleshed out voice, and more like an older voice, a little like a hoarser voice. All try to speak to you in unison.
Where am I? He says.
Says, you stand before fate, and I am its lady.
Fate?
So she doesn't
answer.
She doesn't answer the question where you are. It's yeah. If you're trying to, I don't know, you're not like tied to any. You were originally tied to what religion? Vaguely.
Let me look. I don't have his old thing pulled up. It's probably something similar to Bajko, although I think Bajko's is like
Bajko's like the god of revenge, like this like hipster god of revenge from the deserts.
Yeah, I didn't write his god down.
I think it's like Gwenworth would be a good one if you're part of the gladiators. But there's plenty of other ones. Cord, like they're all good gods for that. But basically, what I'm getting at is whatever faith you had here, you do not feel their presence. And however, you don't feel alone. This place seems to exist wherever you are, in the cosmos and outside of the cosmos.
Okay.
And
fate?
Yeah.
I've never believed in fate.
Fate is what's keeping you here. Believe it or not, is what keeps you falling.
And what would happen if I fell?
There's like a kind of a vague laugh, and a sort of like a frustrated laugh, and says, "Mortals, fate is immutable. You cannot fall if you desire. Desire is no match to destiny."
So you're saying that I have a destiny?
You get the feeling. Let me ask you this question, Korik. get the feeling here, like you have the option, like she's telling you this right on these threads, and like
Mhm.
you think you could probably reach that boot knife and like cut yourself like off this thread if you wanted to. Would you take would Cork take that chance, or would you still hear her and talk and trust them?
Um, I guess the last thing Korak saw was like, he's um, like, gotten his friends out of a situation. Maybe, enough for them to like remember him by and like tell his stories or whatever. But he like wants to know if they're safe, and that's like his like main thing right now is like, are his friends all right? Like he knows that they all like went to sleep, but they could still be in danger because they're still like in
Yeah.
the jungle there.
Right. So like, do you ask where your friends are?
Yes,
Okay.
where are my friends?
And you can see the like sort of the void move out of the way beneath you as sort of like an inception level like perspective shift changes as like the world as we see it like comes into view as more and more of these strands immediately get woven together, and as it like gets more and more woven, the resolution gets more and more clear, and then above you you can see yourself, your friends all surrounding you trying to take care of you in the middle of this jungle.
Mhm.
They love you, Oric. It's such a bizarre feeling I'll have.
Um, so what am I? Why am I here? Why aren't I there?
You're here because of my servant, your friend, our friend. I follow
Finian?
her. I. She and you have a larger part to play in the cosmos. What you have experienced, what has brought you to my domain, is why I must send you back. And she begins to sort of show you like your friends kind of go away again as the resolution kind of gets less and less into just like these sort of just the lowest possible resolution of just strands kind of together. So like it's just looks like almost just like a Gordian knot of strings going around. It says the universe is connected to each and everything inside. It is the strands that keep everything. This is what I watch over. And you begin to see sort of like snaps and frays as though something is like something acidic is sort of like burning and breaking through strands, and it's like turning it from this silvery gossamery white into like this dark green. There are forces looking to defy these connections before their time. Same force that almost fell you. And here, and she's like, I want you to see something. And you can see that there is sort of like, we zoom into where that damage was happening, where that little tiny like acid splash into this knot thing is. There's like this one little strand left through the breaking. It says, this is you. This is your connection, friends. This strand cannot break. It is not the time for the material plane. It is not the time for your world. Come to any. She looks at you and says, your enemy is strong. Your enemy, however. No, sorry. No, she says, like, your enemy is strong. Your enemy knows who you are. You are stronger. Return to your friends now. Return to your friends warn them, do not fight. Do not fight what could be allies. You'll need all of the help that you. Remember, judgment is not for what is good or evil. Judgment is in preservation of the balance, lanes of the world, of the. I think she gives you one final command. She said, I think she gives you the order, and this is sort of like your quest, right? And she says, you will find the source of these explosions, these disruptors of fate, and destroy them. Save your plane. Save this last strand of fate. And then you wake up forever changed. But there you are. What do your friends say to you? Because they see you morph, right?
Has this happened all in like a quick succession, but that feels like a long time to Korik, or has this actually been a long time?
This has been a pretty long time, right? Because like, while he hasn't officially lost all of his intelligence at that point, right? You're just like helping him, but you can see him like he's morphing, like those pustules and stuff are turning into gills and leathery kind of skin, and like extra rows of teeth. Like it's like this is not good at all, right? But then there's some sort of like you see the moment of him turning like once and for all and losing himself. You see the eyes go from the the white outside parts turn all black until a blink, and then they return again, and once more as Korik's eyes.
Yeah, I think Finny definitely thinks that she failed because she sees him turning into that, very similar to the creatures.
Yeah,
and she's backing away. Her hand not on a weapon or anything, but I think she's like looking at Daquan like, oh, I fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, you're muted, Josh.
Yeah, Daquan just has a piece of like water floating in his hands, like electrified, and he's just staring at Korik, and he's just like, yeah, there's nothing you can do. I don't really want to kill him.
I don't know. I tried the best I could. She told me to do this, and I don't know what's happening. Korik?
Finny.
Oh, that's a name. That's a real word, Daquan.
It's a trick. Some kind of trick. Look at him.
And Finny just takes a hesitant step forward. Korik, are you? You don't look so good.
I don't. And then he like looks at like his like body and his like arms.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah. Korik, this should be revolting to you, right? Where once your muscular gray skin is now like leathery fish scale splotches, slimy eel skin in other spots, a little bit of bony protrusions. It doesn't look good.
Korik does that thing where he like looks at himself and then is disgusted and like tries to like scramble away from his own body, and it like doesn't work.
Right, you just like do like that shuffle backwards.
Mm-hmm.
You're alive. Yay.
Istis, I saw Istis.
You saw it. You saw Istis?
She spoke to me. She said that you and I, Finny, we have more to do.
And she like looks at Daquan. I told you so.
I mean, look at him. How can we be pretty sure he saw Istus?
It's just she doesn't just appear to people. I don't even. I believe you, Korik. I mean, you're alive, and she told me to do this, and then you saw her, and it's meant to be. We have to defeat this thing. What else? Did she say anything else to you?
There's more. There's more of these explosions going to happen. Just like this.
Well, yeah, he wants to destroy the world and make this his own hellscape. Okay, do we need? And she just like looks around, confused. I still don't know what this means. If we have to go back and go further into the cove,
We still need to find.
Vanthus.
There could be more of those things.
And I think on that moment, you hear some branches kind of snapping as you hear footsteps sort of stalking, slowly approaching,
I turn
coming from the
around.
direction of where you came from.
Pow! Whip my head around.
Yeah, Fiddy would like to hide behind a tree if she can.
Yeah.
Oh,
Protect me, Bojack. Protect my body.
yeah, definitely.
Do you need me to roll a stealth?
Yeah, please. Everyone who's trying to hide, please roll it.
Good old 10.
I will also hide.
Oh, great, 7. I got +5 and I got 7.
And just-
It's been so long. I don't know where the rolls are. Oh, here they are. Hello.
I'm just like stomping on the king. Great.
How did Finny hide the best?
All right.
You got lost. You got lost.
Okay. Yes. Um. Yeah, I think so. That's pretty awesome. All right. Stepping out of the brush. Tracking you all. She is a confident-looking, brave pirate, untouched by the diseases, changing of the tide. All of her brilliant armor has been it's clearly magical insofar as like the rest of like her non-magical clothes have sort of been splashed with acid, but the magic of her armor has sort of protected her, right? In front of her is sort of like all over like the pommel and stuff of her shimmering rapier in one hand is just completely just like covered in that acid dust. All around her are sort of like scrapes and cuts on her. Nevertheless, she looks defiant and proud, and with a smirk, says, you think you bastards are gonna get away from me? And I fought my way through those caves, and you're not gonna stop me from getting away. And especially as she kind of sees Korik being like, there's another one. Come here, I'll kill you with your friends. Damnable Vanthus, as she gets ready to charge Korik.
Finny immediately runs out from her hiding spot and puts herself in between them. No, please don't.
Do I recognize her? As Finney's doing this?
Yeah, I think you do. Can you just do me a quick advantage, a proficient history check because you're a pirate? You would know this pirate, I think. Or at least heard of her.
Okay. So add a +2 to the. Oh, I can just tick the box before I roll it.
Yeah.
I like 7s, okay?
It's
All
a
right.
7-day.
I like 7s. Don't judge me.
You know that you don't, for the life of you, you cannot remember her name, but you know that she's the captain of the Slippery Eel.
Okay. So as Finney's going like, no. I like come out of a bush that was only like hiding the top hand of my face, but the bottom half is completely visible.
Right.
And I come out like not even acknowledging how bad it was, and I'm just like, ah.
And so she has quite the the salty dog mouth here. And she looks at you and says, "Listen up, you pieces of driftwood. Don't you see what you're with?"
He's our friend. Look, I can explain. I can explain. Just
That
you.
boy's turned. You need to kill him now.
No. He's not. He's not. I mean, technically he sort of is, but it's not like the other ones. We fought them. We know what you're talking about.
Last step aside. Don't make me kill you too. And like she has
Look,
her bullshit meter. Like she's so drowning in bullshit right now. Like she literally just is like, I fought and killed all of my friends to get here. I don't give a like that kind of thing. Right?
Listen. No. I promise. I'm a holy person. I pray to my God. I saved him. He's okay. I promise. I don't know what I have to do to make you believe, but he's not gonna hurt anyone.
Make a persuasion check.
Sure. Oh, okay.
So there's this moment, right? So she's like, right now, I didn't really describe it too well, but like in one hand she has that scimitar, on the other hand she has like a really fine dagger, right? And she's like, it's like, you gotta be kidding me. She's just ready to turn around, right? And there's this disarming moment when she turns around. She immediately turns heel, a twist, throws that knife blade and gets into a tree, like right in front of Korik's face, right? And like she's like, all right, I hear you out. You ain't looking like liars, and I don't see any bites on you. You better talk fast.
I couldn't. He got cursed, and I couldn't heal him in time. It's my fault, but he's okay now. I'm Finian. Finny. We might be here for the same reason.
I should know all the people from the Slippery Eel. I don't spark any memories of you. My name's Daquan Black Sail. I step forward.
She doesn't. She just like stands defiantly in front of you, like does not shake your hand.
Well, I don't go to shake you. I just step forward.
Oh, right. She says, "I've heard of you, Black Sail." He spits.
Who hasn't? I smile.
Heard you started the fire. Only one who got away from that ship.
You misheard.
Finny noticeably rolls her eyes at hearing this again. Just
There were two ships. Get your facts straight. And a kraken. Why you here?
She literally like scoffs when you say a kraken. Kraken. I'll show you a fucking kraken. I'll crack in your fucking head. And so she's like getting ready to like go up to you again.
Finny loves her.
Yeah. She's she's just a nonstop cursor. Right? Like this is like I'm tempering her back, okay?
She's much worse. I'm having to hold her back.
A volley. Right? So so she is just like looking around, being like, well, just like, well, fuck me sideways. How are you alive? Like that makes, and she's like looking at you, Korik, being like, what curse has fallen upon you that you keep your wits as your very body changes? Oh, I wish I would. If I were you, I would have. She's just like really just heart blanks. Like if I were you, I would have just killed myself. That's horrible.
Why are you here, though?
Why am I here? Should be asking you all the same question. And she gets ready, and she like reservedly gets back into like her post stage, being like, "Vanthus sent you. I swear to God. I swear to any God who will listen. Vanthus is mine."
We're after Vanthus.
Yes. Take a number.
You lie, she says very strongly.
Why would we lie to you after I just told you the truth?
Because there's no way that so much good luck comes my way this quickly. This has to be a trap.
Listen here, you old salty sea dog. Your mind's washed out in brine. I'm here to kill Van Vest, kill one of my best friends, one of my old sailors. And I'm on this cursed place to kill him and anyone else who associates with him. Now stop throwing threats at my friends and either help us or be on your way. We're not
Yeah, and tell
stopping
us
you.
your name.
Harless.
Could
Captain.
have guessed.
Well, former captain of the Slippery.
Hmm.
And yeah, you know, when she says Harless, it's like, click, light bulb in your head. Her name is Harless Javel. You know that she is a big fucking deal of the Crimson Fleet, which is once again a major pirate faction in the world.
I don't like that.
They're the
d-
ones
d-
that deal with
she-
slavery,
They
right?
were
Does she
they
do-
were slavers,
Mm.
smugglers, mostly doing animal stuff. Yeah, their big thing right now is animal smuggling. You know that
Does she deal with slavery?
the arena gets all of their monsters that they fight from the Crimson.
Yeah.
Do I know she deals in slavery?
No, because you don't remember. You don't. You do know her because you snapped into the Jigsaw fell into place when she says her name. No, she refuses to do that shit.
Okay.
She's a good one. Okay.
I was about to attack her.
No, she
Really
first captured.
a good one though.
She says that when snaps in, they're sort of like equipped, like you remember her like a long time ago. That the reason why you remember her is because she punched another big old Crimson Fleet captain in the face because she will never capture slaves. She prefers hunting game that's actually smart. Says that people are idiots. It's too easy. But really, she
So-
has a strong moral backbone.
Yeah.
But she says that because they're too dumb.
Harless, it's very nice to make your acquaintance. If we're all after, oh, I'm in love with her.
Yeah.
I am in love. If we're all at, I just spit. I'm so in love. Wow, I love.
You're
making a
literally
fool of
drooling.
myself.
Finn is
I'm
literally,
literally drooling.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Anyway, if we're all after Vanthus, then I mean, perhaps we should go back into the bubble and everything together to go. We didn't get far because of what happened to Korik. Oh, that's Korik and Boschko, by the way.
She's like she looks at you and says, "There ain't nothing left back there. Nothing alive. Nothing I haven't fucking skewered 60 times. Nothing but that acid dust." Like tries to scrape a little bit off of her rapier.
And you saw no sign of Vanthus?
She raises an eye. You're starting to like the questions you're asking and the way you're posing. She's starting to believe you more when you say that you're actually like who you are. Because like she's like, nah, Vanthus, that damned fool got away.
Yeah.
But I saw it. She like kind of turns around. Like, I saw what happened. He looked like a up and coming chap. You know? Someone like a little baby. But I underestimated. Didn't think he'd be so fucking dumb enough to try to steal from Captain Harless Javel. And some sort of found myself a little pearl. Black pearl. Don't ask me where I got it. He kind of gives a little smirk, but Vanthus is eyeing it. Late tonight. For a few days. Felt him out, he seemed alright. Yeah, tried to set me ship on fire. That's just... The worst part is the damn fool succeeded. In the scuffle, he dropped this pearl. Not sure intentional or not. But I was right there when it happened. I saw what happened. My own eyes.
Was there a woman with him?
A fine lass. She seemed smarter than him. More cunning.
Well, it doesn't take much.
And she begins to describe Isabella. You, Josh. Or to Daquan.
Yeah. I see.
She and like without like skipping a beat, she's like, "Oh, she turned. She was the one that killed in the caves, begging for her love. Pathetic.
She's dead in there.
Aye, ain't nothing left of her. More acid dust.
Who is she calling for?
She just looks. She's like, I don't fucking know. Like she just said, she was just calling for love. I love. And she's how the only thing these things say when they get you. And she looks at Recork. Except for this one, apparently. It's how hungry they are. So hungry. Hungry. Turn meals into anything. Well, I didn't really have a chance to get to know her on the account that she was turning my other friend into food at the time. So skewered her. Look. I'm the last one out of that place alive. Right. You can see on her belt, there's another sword there, and it has a golden griffin hand, like a pommel. Can you, Daquan? Can you make a another history check for me, please? As you spot this thing, you're trying to. This is a pretty noteworthy sword.
Advantage or anything special?
No, just straight.
Okay.
Oh, nope, you can't place it.
Damn it, my rolls today.
Yeah.
I start walking forward.
Sure.
To I kind of like walk past her and I just kind of say, well, if Fanfus isn't here, we might as well leave. Did he give you any information on where he might go?
She laughs. She like scratches her nose, right? Like I'm doing. See that? It's acting. Not that my nose was itchy. She looks at you,
I like
and she's
it.
like, and she gives you the look as though someone has already. She gives you that confident like Yu-Gi-Oh villain look, like I'm 3 steps ahead of you look. You know, and she's like,
Okay.
"You think Hollis Javel doesn't have a plan?"
Does she like she because I rolled a
Fucking
persuasion
dolt.
check.
Yeah, totally.
Did she look
She
like
likes you most of it
she
out of
trusts
anyone.
me? Okay.
I get what you're saying. I picked up what you're asking.
Good.
Yeah.
So I think Finny steps forward and goes, I'm sure your plan is great. Do you mind if... Do you need help? We have to find him too. And we all want the same goal. I think it might be fun to watch you and Daquan fight over who gets to kill him.
She's like, oh, I'm very sorry, alas. But it won't be my blade doing the talking here. You mean first mates. And that's
Who's
like an
that?
eyebrow. I think. She said she's the only one, right?
Yeah. Who's your first mate?
Looks to Bajko, right? Looks like looks kind of like him over there. In fact, they have a rather striking resemblance. Rivaraz, his name. Let's just say him and his mates around here. They'll be doing to Vanthus what he did to me, my mates. Vanderborn name. Hard to hide with that name. But we're going after his mum, sister, father, anyone with that name.
Daquan kind of speaks up and just goes, "Yeah, look, yeah. Your boat got destroyed. Means you ain't no captain anymore. I got a boat. You want off of this island. Then fine, I'm gonna come to a little parley. You understand me? You may wanna speak down to your crew, but I ain't part of your crew. So you want off of here. Then we're gonna work together. You don't touch any of the Vanderbones apart from Fanface. Or you ain't getting off of this island. You understand me? Shipmate.
Yeah. She's like, boy, this is already set in stone. He crossed the Crimson Fleet, and that's that. My mate's already left. I'll be there as we're talking. They're fucking dead.
His family did nothing wrong. In fact, his sister was the one who hired us to find him, who made arrangements if he had to die. She understood the wrong he's done.
She eyes them. Like she looks at you suspiciously. But she thinks that this is, like, they're all in on it. Like, the whole Vanderborns is in on it. And you're telling her this isn't true.
Vanthus went off
No.
on his own.
No way. He had help.
His parents are dead.
He had help from other pirates and from the, what do you call it? The what are they, where, what's the place
The
that attacked?
Lotus.
The Lotus Dragons. He didn't have help from his sister. She's innocent in all of this.
We don't know that for true, but that's not the point. We can get out the answers once we find Vanface. If they're to blame, then you can punish him, not before. Find
For
out
once,
the
Daquan is
truth.
right. The only evidence we do have is against Vanthus, but Lavinia's done nothing but tell us the truth.
Okay.
I made sure of it.
Can you all make a I need one of you to be the person who does the persuade here. But persuade at advantage. Because
I can do that.
you talked her down earlier. She's within your disposition here. But you're really trying to persuade her to, like, feel sorry about this.
22.
Um
And Daquan's angry, so it's
Yeah.
kind of like a angry persuasion. Like,
Okay.
like he's showing his like pirate side.
Okay. She looks at you, says, well, no, certainly ain't gonna walk fucking back to Bassarin. Ain't got much else to believe. Looking around at you all and says, you haven't given me cause for lying. By this point of our talk, your mate over there would have turned us all into chow if you were lying. Guess I have to take your word for it. She like scratches the back of her head, like her sword's on her hand, really just like scratches the back of her head, and she goes, so you're saying that his family be innocent on this,
As far as we know,
right? And now she's realizing like her revenge thing is like misaimed, right? Like, so it goes, I guess, sometimes. Puts it down. Sorry. She says, like, just very matter of factly, like, sorry that there's trouble. But,
Finny looks at Daquan.
no crying
need to
over
get off
spilled
of it.
ale.
We need to get off of this island quick and get up with Lavinia. If she
That's-
is innocent, then she doesn't deserve to die for her brother's stupidity.
I doubt you're gonna get there in time.
what do you know? Where do you know Fanfest might be?
Reckon he would have went back home, lick his wounds. Coward he is.
And where's home?
The estate. Rest of his family. Why, in this mess, apparently.
You're a blackguard and an idiot. You know nothing. Daquan's just gonna like shoulder check her and walk past her and be like, let's just get back to the boat. You can find your own way back. I'm done talking.
She says, not so fast. I wouldn't do that. Me first mate's not gonna believe your story. If you get there, even. He'll slay you too.
Then I'll kill him.
Nice.
Um,
Is that like that, like, shoulder, like, turn around, and you're like, then I'll kill him. Yeah, that's so fucking
Yeah.
good. Oh, yeah. Cool. So now we need to race back to Sassarin. Try to save Lavinia.
Daquan's angry pirate.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, Finny, I mean, just gonna be even more sick than usual.
Yep. Okay. Awesome. All right. Are you going to go back to the I just make sure that the forward horizon and catch up with Desolate Pearl? That's the
Yeah,
plan?
because that's where only ship out of here. And we did kind of broker for us to kind of get there and go.
There is one more ship.
What was ship's that?
There's a ship in the cove,
I thought it was all burnt.
right?
No, there was one ship that was untouched.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna run back to that one.
Okay. Don't have enough hands though, but it would be the fastest way.
Mm,
So like it's gonna be harder to navigate, but if you do it right, you will get there in time. I
yeah.
reckon.
Daquan doesn't like say anything to them. He just looks at the three of you and just kind of just like nods and like heads off. That like runs off that way.
Yeah, I mean, Finny's gonna follow.
Yeah. Cork and Bashko will run behind them.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So you guys get onto a very adroit little ship. It's called the Sea Wyvern's Wake.
Ooh.
And so it's got like the head of a wyvern at the masthead and like the scorpion tail of the wyvern at the end, the tail part. So it's like pretty dope. And yeah. So you all make haste on the Sea Wyvern home. So there's technically 4 of you.
Mm-hmm.
With the 4 of you, the minimum crew of this ship is basically 5. So you're going to have to like try. All of you are going to need to be working on this skill test to get us home in time.
Okay.
Do we get any kind of, or me or at least, get any kind of benefit because I do have the pirate background and I do have proficiency in sailing,
Yeah, totally.
plus navigating and stuff?
Yeah, you have proficiency in sailing, and that's fine. What you need to do
What-
here.
What kind of roles are these gonna be there, Eric?
You're gonna tell me the issues here is basically speed and timing. What I would like to see as part of a skill challenge is that you're gonna beat a DC 13, whatever the skill is. But I need you all to do a collective skill challenge here. So each of you will get to roll 1 time here, and it's gonna be or multiple times, but it's a best of 5. None of you can repeat a skill if someone else has used that skill. Let's all use something else. Okay? That makes sense? And it's going to take 5 skill checks here to do this. The idea here is you need to get 3 successes before 3 failures.
Okay, well, I'm going to cast my channel divinity knowledge of the ages and take proficiency in survival and roll survival.
Well, okay,
If
but
I
I
can
need
do that,
you can.
I'm going to give you a narrative reason.
Yes. Okay. That's what I need.
No, I
That's
know,
what I
I know
need.
that's what you were going to ask. I was just letting everyone know that that's what I'm going to roll. Because I think that Finny's not a sailor. She gets seasick, but she's read enough to like, I think, know how this stuff works mechanically and know like how to navigate with, alongside Daquan. It's not like she's going off her instincts, which is what I think survival is, because it's wisdom. She doesn't know this stuff she doesn't work with this stuff like Daquan does. She's going off of like what she's read and maybe like her mind telling her, okay, this makes sense. This is how you have to do this. She's logically doing this.
Sure.
And whenever we roll, just let me know.
So that sounds like you're using intelligence.
I think wisdom.
No, you said you're using logic, not intuition.
I mean, she's going by her instincts. So wouldn't that be wisdom?
Oh, yeah, that would be wisdom then. Okay, I'm Go with that. And
Like she's just going by what she's read in the past, like this knowledge she's consumed from the past of reading books about. There's probably a shit ton of sailing books in
history,
Sassurin.
right? So like,
Yeah.
absolutely. So like, do you think this is history? Is what you're rolling?
I mean, it could be.
Yeah. Well, I'm letting you tell me what you think that description is. What would you like to put forward as the skill there? It's like to me, I think it's history, but
Okay, then I could do history.
but I'm totally open if you think that is more of another skill.
Yeah, I can do history. I mean, she is going off of the knowledge what she's read, so yeah.
Nice. Daquan is going to use persuasion. So Daquan's gonna be like running towards his ship, climbing up on it. He does like a cool Assassin's Creed like side like flip over. He runs on top of like the where the captain the captain's area is, where like the steering wheel is, and he just starts like shouting like commands and like telling people how to get the ship ready. And this is a very different side of like Daquan, especially like from the conversation. Is very assured and forefront and doesn't seem to be taking any kind of shit like going around. And this is like Captain Black Sail versus just like the salty like suave kind of person, and he's like assisting people but by doing that. So I'm gonna use like persuasion.
Sure.
If I may.
Yeah, like this is like you commanding and barking orders and stuff. Really. So can we start getting some rolls here?
Yeah, I just didn't know if you were waiting for us to
Oh
all
yeah,
roll.
no, you don't have to. Just once you've declared the thing, go ahead and roll.
How do you
13.
do first?
That's
Kate?
one success.
Nice.
That's exactly what you needed.
Do I get any bonuses because of that, or no? Because the
I mean, you're already getting
with it.
proficiency and stuff.
Right.
You want
okay,
to spend your
cool.
inspiration?
Yes, I'm gonna do that
Yeah, totally.
just in case.
Totally.
Didn't need it.
So good.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Hell yeah.
Guarantee. Hoist the main sail. Get the main
He's just
mast.
going around. I remember reading this in a book. I think this is the thing on the chick. I don't know, but I'm gonna help.
Really somehow like falls in the water but like floats because of the manta thing and then like comes back on the ship.
I'm okay.
Perfect. Cool. So now we have 2 successes. Korak.
Heck yeah. Alright, Korak is gonna do some heavy lifting. He's gonna pull some rope. He's gonna what's it called? Weigh an anchor.
Yeah. That's awesome.
He's
because
gonna
you-
use
Yeah.
he's gonna use this extra strength that he doesn't know he has.
No, totally. I'm so glad you brought that up. So like, what you're doing like the work of 2 crew members. Like you're like you know when Spider-Man's holding like the strings to keep the ferry together in Homecoming. It's like you're doing that with the ropes to keep the sails going full speed. You know.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Korak
You're
is
just,
like
holding
3
both
men in
these ropes,
one.
like, you know,
I am
like
man.
a cable pull kind of exercise here. There's these massive ropes. Yeah, totally. So that sounds like athletics,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Don't fail me now.
No.
You fail because I think what you end up doing is you end up cutting the ropes with like your skin and stuff. Like it's just like the
too
acid that
strong.
like you're holding it so much that it's burning your hands, and the acid in your body gets like released and it burns the ropes. But it's okay. That's 1 failure. So you have 2 successes and 1 failure. Remember,
What would
you still need 1
Boschko
more
do?
success before 3 failures. So then, because Korak is gone, now Finney and Daquan can choose between each other which one wants to do a new attempt. But once again, we have already done history now. We have done persuasion. What are some other skills that we can see?
Wait, do we want to include Bajko in these roles?
Yeah, what could Boschko do?
Oh, totally.
So I have Bajko's thing pulled up.
Same.
Whatever Boschko does, after seeing this sort of mess up with Korak, Finney's gonna go over to Boschko and be like,
Oh.
"Okay, buddy, I know you wanna, I know you really want us to succeed," and she's gonna cast guidance on him. So whatever you roll, if it's not high enough, roll a d4 and add it to it.
Okay. So I have an idea. So when Korok fails, Dajko like grabs the ropes before they like can fly away, because he has a nice sleight of hand. He has the real nice sleight of hand thing here.
I would allow that.
Hell yeah! Someone roll that.
Oh, he doesn't even need the guidance.
It breaks quickly. The ropes are grabbed. Yeah, we got this.
Okay.
Resistance.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Do it.
Okay. So we have the 3 successes here.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. So that means you're all making great speed back to the Vanderborn, or excuse me, to Sassarin, right? I'll show up the handout real quick so we can all see it. That we're going.
Quick thing as well. Just as was sailing out, Daquan climbs up the rope to get to like the crow's nest flag. Takes whatever's on there and just lets it like fly off into the wind. And takes one that he's been using as a bandana for like the longest time. It's been folded up. Takes it off. And it's one of his personal sigils.
Nice. And that's
Like pirate
right now
sigils.
it's a art holding place as we figure out what it looks like. Or
Well,
what does it
it's
look like when it unfurls.
It's kind of like a frozen like half moon, with like like an icicle like diamond shape in it because of my Stormblood,
I
Yeah.
love
and
that.
and the flag is all black.
Oh, of course. Of course. Ice Moon and a diamond. Love it. Cool. So we're looking at this map, right, with Jaclea Bay and Blood Bay. And so we can see this, imagine this sort of like adventure Indiana Jones little dash line, you know, up through the coast to getting back to Sassarin. So the good news is you'll make it back in time to interfere with these things. The bad news is you don't make it back in time without a fight. So let me move over to.
I don't like it.
I'm ready. Korok has lots of things up his sleeve.
Oh, a quick question, by the way, Eric, as well.
Quick answer.
At any point did we see the horizon as we were going?
Probably when you were leaving the world, but only for a moment because there were. Yeah.
I would have tried to have like set off one of the cannons on the ship, not aiming at it,
Mhm.
just so they would have gotten like the hidden noise and like maybe like waved a flag of like my if I'm allowed to, like before I climbed up, like
we're okay.
of my sigil to say like, hey, you can leave, kind of thing.
Right. Okay. I think they probably would have waited around that long. But yeah, you see that they were getting ready to abandon you, probably being like they haven't received word from them in a while, and we're wasting time here, kind of thing.
Makes sense.
But yeah, when they see you, right, and then they also like signal back to you, being like, you know, game recognizes game, you know, thanks again. And they say, hit me up. I mean, they just text you with semaphore language, right? Being
Someone
like,
cast a
hit me up,
message.
hit me up in Scuttle Cove if you ever make it out that way.
Okay. I magically text message back.
Right. No, I'm semaphore, like flag language, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Just wow,
I know, right?
just like that.
L-
No, Imagine
O-
it's flags in my
L.
hands. So it's like that.
What's it for smiley face?
Yeah.
There's no emojis in semaphore, dude.
There is now. This
There
is
is
our
There
world.
could be
All right.
Eric.
Don't stifle Josh's creativity.
I will harsh Josh's vibe.
No.
All right. So, unfortunately, Blood Cove and the jungles are not always as safe, and even the best skilled captains' ships sometimes get boarded by Sahagwin. In this case,
no.
a trio of Sahagwin have made it on board your ship, and
Oh
think you as easy prey. as a small crew, they think they could take this for themselves and destroy your ship.
Quick question.
Mhm.
And I'm asking a lot of questions. I, as a storm sorcerer, actually have a primordial. Would I like be able to communicate with them? Like with Aquam?
You have a primordial language, is what you're saying?
I have primordial, yeah, which is that covers all like Akram, Ignum.
I don't think Sahagwin
Terran.
speak primordial.
Oh, okay, I thought they might
I think they
have.
speak their own language.
Okay, that makes sense.
So,
Didn't know if I could just be like, leave us alone.
so everyone together. On the count of three, we say roll initiative. 1, 2,
No.
3. Roll initiative.
No.
Too late. To do it.
Command 5.
I like this full name, Dempsey.
I have batch code.
Cursed
Me too.
champion of Istis.
Me too.
I changed it because I saw that it was like a lot. And then I don't think Eric changed it on the token.
No,
Yeah.
I'm here for it. That full name. I love it.
It's great. I love it.
He's
Korik Monto, cursed champion of Istis.
ready to throw down.
Yeah, turn order. Daquan, followed by Big Boy over here, Bashko, Finian, Small Boys, and then Korg, first champion of Vistus.
Korik
I
is
have to
ready.
remember my shit now. It's been
I'll
a
distinguish it a little bit more. Big Boy here is pink. You can see he's clearly the leader, or they're clearly the leader. They're fish people. Do we all know what a Sahagwin is? Like, I like us as players, or should I describe a little bit?
They're fish
Describe
people.
it.
Nasty,
Yeah.
nasty fish
Ugly.
people.
Yeah, they're hideous shark creatures, with plenty of extra little extemporaneous fins. They're kind of like I kind of think of them a lot as those there's like an Aztec or not Aztec, God, off the coast of the Yucatan. There's like those like ixtlatl things, like the weird salamander things. They kind of like have one of those kind of heads with all like the fins and gills and stuff. Only they have rows and rows of shark's teeth, and they want to eat you. They love
Hey,
they
Fred.
love
Oh,
destruction.
no.
They just love it.
They're
They
a
love
less
eating
cute.
things.
They're less cute Kuatoa.
Yeah, or like an evil mudkip.
Or an evil mudkip. Yeah. Let's kill these evil mudkips.
Yeah.
Friendos.
Okay.
Just murder them.
Daquan. Yeah, they don't look like they want to talk. You try to talk to them in Aquan, and they just are not listening. Then you hear them talk, and they're speaking something else.
There's a the Murlocs. Yeah, so Daquan comes behind like the captain's wheel and just goes, "I ain't got time for this," and just like claps his like hands together, and a bit of like the ocean spray that's like coming up on the water kind of like freezes in the air and like shoots towards them. I'm going to be
There you go.
casting chromatic orb,
Ooh.
and it's going to be acid damage. As just the water is
Okay.
just like nasty and stagnant.
Okay. I always imagine it looks kind of like Frozen Orb from Diablo 2. Like this like whirling thing. A 7, who you were targeting? I imagine you're targeting the closest one.
Yeah, I'm guessing it misses though.
Yeah, that does miss. Is there anything I should know?
Damn it.
And like, is it a reflex save on a miss or anything?
No,
Oh,
it's
just
an
all
attack
11.
roll, spell attack.
Understood. Okay.
Oop.
Big Boy's turn. Big Boy is going to not waste any time. Sure. 30 feet. I'm gonna go up to Korik.
Ready.
And he's ready to attack you. So this
Bring it.
this creature is adorned in not just its old armor. You can see it's wearing some sort of breastplate that looks like it's been like shackled onto it, like it's treasure that it's found. It does not look like it's made by dwarven or human hands. In fact, it has Aquan on it. It's probably like for us, it's Triton wear. It's a Triton breastplate.
Mm.
I want it.
Yeah. And
It's mine now. Give it to me.
well, okay. Yeah. So it's gonna try to attack you with its claws. I know it says trident. Just bear with me.
Okay.
26
Oh. That hits.
and 11,
Very hard.
and then also follows up with a bite.
Okay.
15 probably misses.
15 misses, and I would also like to riposte.
Okay.
Past.
Pow. Expend one spirit to make a melee attack against a creature. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So great sword.
19 does hit this large creature. By the way, the trident, aka claw damage, I'll rename it to claw, does 7 points of damage to you because we do average damage here on this
Okay.
stream.
Oh, sweet. I'll change that in a minute. So he gets that, and then one. I think it's a D6 now that I've changed from a fighter.
Wow.
So it's 2. So he takes 17 points of damage.
Nasty. Cool. It's Bashko's turn.
Yeah. Bashko is gonna step up and swing on this man because that's what Bashko does.
Okay.
Oh, he's gonna rage. That's what he's gonna do. Gotta rage and then go in, right? Can you do that?
Makes sense. Yeah.
I haven't played a Barbarian. Warhammer time. Nope. Well,
That's a 1. That's a miss.
Yep. yes, it is.
Finn. It's Finn's
Sorry,
turn,
guys.
followed by the small sharky boys.
Does
And Cork.
Korik not get 2 attacks? Oh, you're not level 5 yet. It's level 5 you get to attack as a paladin.
That wasn't my turn. It was it was riposte because I have the
got you.
yeah, because I have the feat,
Yeah.
the
Cool.
martial adept feat.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. I probably will. I'll mention that because the overlays don't change anything. We worked out a deal narratively. Everybody who's watching, Korik is no longer a fighter. Korik, as a cursed champion of Istis, is now a paladin, and so their levels of fighter have been changed to levels of paladin. And I'm not a big fan of feats, but I think having Korik have the feat for the fighting style stuff makes sense given what's happened. But just fictionally, because they now Istis kind of saved their life, and they're like giving themselves to Istis and sworn, it makes more sense that he's a paladin now. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah. I also, when I was changing over to a paladin, I kept all the specific changes that I had made to him during his fighter time.
Yeah.
I kept those to be fairer than me just
Making new things. Yeah.
metagaming a new paladin. So I was just I took martial adept as a fighter to expand my my whatchamacallits or whatever, my abilities. But now that I'm a paladin, it's not really useful, but I have to take it because I took it as a fighter.
Totally makes sense.
I can't remember exactly where I was. I was right here. I was 35 feet away, but I forgot that my feat means that my attack rolls are doubled for spells. I'm going to attack this boy right here.
Sure, I'll mark them as well. So this one's red, and the second one is blue. So it's easy. So you're attacking the red little Sahagwin mate.
I'm attacking red with but I tried, and that's all that matters.
Thorn whip. Good, but no, not enough, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Shorty boys get to go now. Move. I don't think they can get. Oh wait, yes they can. Ignore that key. 5, 25, 30. They can get to here. 30.
No.
Doing the diagonal math, abusing the fact that D&D lets you use root 2 distance. Going diagonally. His buddy, I think his buddy can probably do something similar. Let's see, 5, 10. I can see if I can show it. Does it work with it? 5. Let me do that. If that works. I might just hang up the computer, but we'll see. Eventually they'll make it over there. Okay, so red one's gonna go. Red one's gonna go after Daquan.
Cool.
This
Yeah,
one-
that guy's just really considering what he's doing. He's like,
Tries to bite you. It crits you. So it does 6 points of damage
It does.
and 1 claw. For a 9.
This is
You take
technically. I'm still in my fake half points.
Okay. Didn't we short rest or didn't we long rest? Did that go away?
We did, but I cast it when we woke up before we ended, and it lasted 8 hours.
Oh, perfect.
False life. Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, Korik, your turn. And Daquan,
Yay.
Big Boy, Bajko. Yeah. New order.
Cool. All right, so I'm going to swear a vow of enmity on the pink guy.
Okay.
Paladin of Vengeance.
What does this? Yeah. What does this look like?
Cork is gonna like point his sword at this creature. I forgot what they're called. And he's gonna say you stand in the path of fate, and now you will die. And he's gonna, with advantage, swing his greatsword. And with that, I'm gonna use my inspiration point. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so yeah.
That's that's how I'm doing that.
A 16.
16.
16 is just enough.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
13 damage. Sweet damage.
Awesome. You defiantly cut through its attempts to strong arm you with its arms. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I did not have to use my inspiration because I get advantage with the vow of enmity.
Ah, perfect.
If
Yes.
I'm not mistaken, you get it until he dies.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so that's 13 points of damage, correct?
Yes.
Oof. Did not like that.
Yeah.
See here. Okay, Daquan does not like the people up in his face. It is not something Daquan likes. So I need. I'm going to just shoot out my water skin, get like a piece of water, and like throw it in between red and blue. And then it like does this cacophonous like shattering like thunderous boom. And I need both of them to make Constitution saves.
Constitution saves, sure. This
Yeah.
is Red's Constitution save. This is Blue's. 12 and 17.
Okay, so they take 3d8, full if they pass, full if they fail, half if they pass.
What spell is this?
Shatter.
Ah,
So 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point.
sure. And the
And it
DC
must
is
make
probably
con
what, like
saves.
13 or so? 14?
13, yeah.
13. Sure.
So 12 damage to red and then 6 to blue.
Not like that at all.
Get away from me, you damn murder locks. Oh no, you're kind of catching on. I kind of like you.
You were casting a spell. Yeah, okay. That wasn't a. Once again, you cast Shatter, which is a area of effect, which isn't a ranged spell attack, which means you didn't have to. There's no like actual attack roll or anything. That's fine.
No.
Cool. Now the pink man gets to go. The Baron. So here, something happens in this round. So I think what we see is because Korik. I don't have your AC and HP set up in tokens here. For Korik.
Oh no.
That's fine. Or Bashko, but that's okay. Korik, you have gotten hit now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So there's this moment of like, after it gets hit too, it like takes this like kind of like deep breath in its lungs, and it grins menacingly, showing its rows and rows of shark teeth. It's kind of think about Bruce from Finding Nemo, the Great White, when it smells blood.
Bloodlust.
He also says that fish are friends, not food. And Korik is technically a fish now. So
Yeah.
Eric, you're not allowed to attack him.
I'm a fish now.
No,
Sorry.
it doesn't. They don't discriminate. Yeah. So after you slash him pretty good with that vow, he looks back at you, and you can see that he's going to try to rival your very own ferocity, with its own guttural oath, and you can see that it beats its chest plate, and in its own language, right? It says, "My name is Baron Clark, Slayer of the Tritons. This is mine. You are nothing," and like utters its kind of own kind of oath to you as it gets ready to bite you. So it's going to.
But what does it sound like?
And it's going to totally bite you. Actually, I might.
Bring it.
If you want, let me see if this will work. Forgive me if this like totally destroys your eardrums. Okay, very sorry. Just fair warning. I'm going to try something I never tried before, but I have a fancy new microphone, and I want to try it. That work? Make some weird stuff happen?
Yeah.
Love it.
Okay. I think that's such a weird echo or delay or something. I was hoping.
Echo indeed.
Yeah. Okay. So it has this deep booming voice. This is clearly like a noble Shaywin, or like a warrior, or like a warlord. It's notable. And yeah. So anyways, it's turn to attack. So it's going to try to bite you, Korik. When it attacks you, though, it has advantage because you are hurt. A 23 is probably a hit.
Yes.
It does. Do the average of a D4 is a 3. So 6. It does 10 points of piercing damage. One
Okay.
claw. Second claw. All these are at advantage, which I rolled a natural 1 for this ones, which is a good thing I did this. So a 25 and an 18. I think all of those will hit you.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to take. Its claws do 7. So
Okay.
7 apiece.
All right.
Damn.
We're somewhere. We're
Still
somewhere.
Bajka, what do you do?
Bajko, I think, will is still raging. I think I don't really know what rage means.
Basically, advantage to. There's a couple things that happen with Bajko as rage. Just to know, you get +2 damage. All right. Every attack, to get +2 rage damage. You get resistance to any non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. Maybe not the magical is irrelevant. Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage is halved because you have resistance to it, and you have advantage on checks, like strength-based checks. I think.
Con
I think you also have
strength.
frenzied attack, which lets you do the additional or reckless attack. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, he has a reckless attack.
Because here's something to consider: any creature that gets hurt, they get advantage on. So if you're just going to confer advantage for advantage, it doesn't matter because if you're already hurt, they already have advantage on you.
Okay.
But Bashko's not hit, so do what you want.
Mm-mm.
I'm not a cop.
Okay, cool.
So go wild.
My cop.
Kelsa's
Okay.
also everyone. Kelsa's in chat here. Kelsa once again couldn't join us today because she's flying out, but she's in chat. Kelsa is the player for Bashko and given us permission to Jaeger Bashko today, the group of us. So,
And I am reciprocating the Jaeger because she so kindly controlled
it's only
Korok
fair
last
that
game.
Bashko also is near by the end of today's session, right?
Yes, well,
Only fair.
listen,
Yes.
listen,
Just save one lesser restoration. Am I right?
Yeah.
listen, Korok is already like on the edge of like passing out. But don't worry about it. Bashko is going to attack this warlord recklessly.
Totally.
So let's do that. 23.
Good job.
So he takes 12 damage, I guess.
12 damage. Nice. I think you can see its health bar.
Yes. And I think Korok can kill him in the next turn if he does his job right.
I'll zoom in a little bit more so we can all see it. Right. Everyone at home. Madness. Thank you. So that's Korik's turn.
Bashko's turn.
Or Bashko. Sorry, it just rolled under Korik. That's cool. Finn, then red and blue. Sahagwin get to go. Then Korik's turn.
So I think I can make it to here, just with my, because that's 15 feet, and then that's another 15 feet.
You can't move through enemy.
You can't move through
I
enemies.
can't in. I thought
But you can move
Oh,
diagonal.
you can't in.
Nah, so here's the thing. I won't let you move diagonally there because that's
Jump.
technically like a jump off a banister kind of thing. Right?
You
Yeah,
badass.
and
So-
even if it was,
And then move the other 5 feet down to the other part of the stairs. If you wanted to do that, well, hold on. No, well, I'm trying to think. No, I went up the stairs and the Sahagwin did it that way. But they were in the stairs point where the pink one is and not allowed. So can you do, like, if you want to do that move, I would say you just have to beat a quick little acrobatics or athletics.
okay, I'll do acrobatics.
Assassin's Creed it.
Yeah, you don't have to just hop it. You did- just
Yeah,
do
yeah,
10.
yeah.
A 9.
Nope. So you do it, but I have a question here. What would you like? I'm gonna give you an option here.
Okay.
Because you didn't get the acrobatics to do it right, and there's no real spot to make you so you can't like not do the jump because it's all kind of locked in by your allies here. Do you want
Yeah.
to be prone right now, or do you want to just continue your move but take an attack of opportunity?
Ooh, let me. I'll take an attack of opportunity. I just want to attack.
Yep. So you can do that and finish your move. It just gets to do a bite attack on you. This isn't an advantage because you're not hurt. But
Yeah, it hits.
All right.
So well.
so that's
How
gonna
much
do
is it?
10.
Ooh. Okay. So that's cool. I hope that this was worth what I'm about to do. I'm going to use my inspiration to reach out and touch the old Baron and cast Inflict Wounds at 2nd level.
Right.
23.
Nice. That's a solid hit.
Glad that I fucking used inspiration. 19 plus 7 points of necrotic damage. I don't know how to do math.
That's 26 points of damage.
26 points of necrotic damage. Yes, she takes his head. I think as he bites her, she grabs his head and just begins, you see this blue jolt of energy come out of her fingertips as she begins to like suck the life out of him.
Yeah, that's gnarly. Ouch. It's barely alive. It staggers with that blow as the energy gets enervated from its body.
And she looks at Korok and she just goes, "Finish him!"
Finish you.
I think the blue one's going to rush to the aid of the Baron. So it's going to come down here, but let's stay with the camera with the red one above. That's attacking Daquan. Daquan, you've been hit in this fight. You're not at full HP.
No, technically I am. I hit my temp HP.
Oh yeah, so then this is a regular attack then.
Yeah.
So the bite and a claw. A 16 and a 17.
They would hit, but I shoot the remaining of my decanter out, and a frost of shield comes up, hitting that.
Yeah, so they hit the frozen wall.
Yeah.
Nice. I love
Shall
you.
not pass.
Yeah. Cool. So it refracts the shot. Then the blue one gets to go. The blue one's going on Finny. The bite and a claw attack. An 11 and a 20. I think
The
20
only
would-
one that hits is the claws.
And I believe that was for 7. Check. No, excuse me, for 4.
Okay.
Works turn.
Okay.
Hell yeah, we're gonna attack.
Yeah, Finny's like holding on to him still.
Crit.
He's dead.
Kill him!
Yeah.
All right. And Korik. Korik Korik kicks him down the stairs.
Yeah.
And then goes up to him. And he says, I've seen your fate, and it ends here. And he cuts his head off and kicks him into the water. No, he doesn't. He doesn't do that because he wants the armor. He doesn't kick him into the water. I'm just being dramatic.
He kicks his head into the water because you decapitate him.
Yeah, he kicks the head into the water.
And
But
you
he really
also gain
wants that
inspiration, do you not? Because that was your trigger?
Yeah, but I already have an inspiration point, so
Fair enough. That's awesome. Yeah, totally.
That's me turn.
Yeah. Daquan. The other Sahagwin see the Baron is dead, and they look pretty demoralized.
Yeah. See here, what's Daquan gonna do? Okay, yeah. So, Daquan is going to. Yeah, Daquan is just going to be like, "Oh, so you're running? I see how it is." And like he gets out like these like row of like frozen daggers and like throws them around himself, and they spin around. Like cast a sword burst, and he needs to make a dexterity save.
Ooh.
Take a 1d6 force damage.
Okay, let me. The dexterity, right?
Yes.
3.
Nice. Take 5 force damage.
Nice. One next to you. My bones.
That's what I do.
Bajko. Who wants a Jaeger Bajko for now?
Oh, sorry, that's me. Bajko is gonna I don't know. Bajko's gonna run down here and attack this blue guy to keep him from attacking Finny, I guess. 14.
Nice.
I assume that hits.
Yeah, sorry. Nice. Yes, it does hit. It staggers, but still alive. Barely. Is that your turn?
Come on, Finny.
So the blue boy, I'm just going to cast Toll the Dead. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
13.
Oh my god, he just made it.
It
He
does.
doesn't take any damage. My spell saves a DC is 12. God damn it.
It's their turn. With the death of their leader, they're going to flee. attack of opportunities abound. Or I guess this one's going to well, no, I guess blue one's going to disengage because they would get 3 attack opportunities and it would die. So it's going to go bop, 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 wow, and splash into the water. But the red one's going to attack you, big one, and then run away and get an attack of opportunity. So a 15 for its bite, which does
The
4
bite
points,
hits, yeah.
4 points of damage, and then it's going to run away, which it's an attack of opportunity against you.
Oh no, I'm hit 2 points into my natural health. Yeah, I'm going to rapier his face, hopefully. 22.
Okay, yeah, it's dead.
8.
It had less than 5 HP. So,
Okay, yeah.
All right, never mind. Let me put that one back up there because it's fucking dead.com.
I actually got hurt. I got like a teeny scratch on my face. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm hideous.
My face. Cool. All right, so then 2 of them are down. Yeah, nicely done. Ostensibly, you want to loot them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Finny doesn't care about the loot, but she's gonna help Korik, like, carefully, you know, because you said it was like chained on him some way or something, especially.
Yeah, it's basically it wasn't made for the Baron, but it seems to be like it's kind of contorted on him and has a little like fishbone little straps where
Okay.
it should have been like nice bronze, you know.
Yeah,
This
then
is-
Finny's gonna like help Korik with like the delicate parts of getting this armor off.
That's good because Cork doesn't know how to do that
Yeah, I'm gonna loot my
because
guy.
he's stupid.
He's doing his best, MC.
Yeah. So, this armor is magical. It's a magical breastplate. You can tell based around like on the breastplate, the way it looks, it has Aquan runes on it, as I was describing. It's clearly like a Triton warrior's breastplate. Think of like a Myrmidon or something, you know, like think of some like Hellenic style breastplate armor, right? Like if you were like a Spartan or if you were a you know, just like a phalanx. I'm failing to remember the name of the Athenians, what they were called. But yeah, just like that sort of like style of armor, right? Just like that solid sort of breastplate with the chiseled like muscle kind of thing on it. But
Finny looks at Korik and says, "If we have time, since we're got a little bit, I can identify this for you if you want."
it costs a lot of money to do that.
Yeah, I think I still have enough. Yeah, I still have enough.
Can I try to identify it because I have magic now?
Well, you could just put it on and attune yourself to it and see what happens.
Because that always is great.
Especially with me
Yeah.
at the helm of the game.
Yeah, especially with Eric. That's what, let me identify this.
I mean, I haven't finished describing it sort of like depictions of what's on it, right? It's not just a plain
Okay, yeah.
breastplate. It's got Aquan runes on it. It's got nice little like flourishes, like Nautilus-looking spirals on it as well. But then it's got like
On the
on the
nipples.
big, like the most prominent depiction of it is a Triton or like a Capricorn-like creature blowing a tremendous horn.
Okay.
Right, so
That's
like a fish
interesting.
centaur blowing a horn. Fish tar,
Awesome.
so to speak. Or a scent fish.
Okay. Well,
I'm sure it's
I
fine.
would like to. That doesn't sound helpful. How much gold do you need? How much money do you need to identify this?
It's 100 GP.
Do you have it?
Yeah, I
Pearl-
have.
It's a pearl worth at least 100 GP, and I
Okay.
still have my bag of gems.
Okay.
I'm down to my last one though. Like I've because I'm using them as currency to do this. Like I have
Uh-huh.
one bag of gems left.
It's consumed in the spell.
You.
Yeah.
You can identify it, and then Cork hands you a platinum piece.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna dig out my my last thing of gem, And that's all my gems. And I'm going to do the ritual to identify.
Okay. So this comes from a Triton Smith on the plane of water from a small, not like the greatest city at all for Triton folk, but it's a small little town called Ibiza. And from Ibiza, this is a family heirloom weapon. It belonged originally to a warrior by the name of Anolok, who was made depicted for them. They would carry a giant trumpet-sounding horn, and because you get all this shit from Identify, right? It doesn't Identify just tells you,
You learn
how to use them and what it does, and you learn whether the spells are. It actually doesn't give you the history so much. Well, I'm giving you the history, and you get this tremendous thing that what this person liked to do was basically cast Thunderwave, or have people around them cast Thunderwave, and they seemed impervious to thunder damage. This grants resistance to thunder.
Nice.
So it's otherwise it
tells you all of that word for word.
The whole thing, yeah. So that's like the horn, when you put it on, gives you a nice like gentle thrum to it, and it's like noise canceling, headphones. Only it's like noise canceling breastplate.
I love it.
So resistance to thunder.
You have resistance to thunder while you wear it. Yes.
You are not thunderstruck.
Oh.
Yeah. Right. So would Identify tell you that this was lost in a in like the name of the war or anything?
I mean, technically, it doesn't tell you. You told me way more than I was supposed to know anyway with the histories, and I think that counts as history.
Sure.
So I don't think it would.
Well, Anolok fell in the battle of Osythius 500 years ago, and this was lost, and so this was clearly scavenged by Sahagwin a while ago, and somehow wound itself here, and now you get to wear it.
Hell yeah.
Good question. What happened to the other magical armor that we had?
Which
Oh, I have it. I still have it. The magic hide armor.
Yeah, the giant beetle armor.
I can't wear that. It'll make my AC go down. Oh, what's the AC on this?
This one, it's standard breastplate. It's not like a +1 breastplate. It's just breastplate, but has the resistance property.
Cool.
Is hide light or medium armor?
Medium armor.
I can't wear it.
I think Bashko can.
You're just lugging around this magical beetle armor that's made out of like these giant, giant beetle mandibles, and you're like, I don't really want to wear it. To tell you the truth.
If I wear it, it gives me 14 AC.
Yeah.
I think Finny and Bojack can.
I think Bashko can wear it because as long as Bashko's not wearing heavy armor, he's fine.
Yeah.
Sure.
Give it.
We'll consult Kelsa in the chat.
All right, where?
Also, did I find anything on the guy that I was searching?
I can wear medium armor, and I have a 13 AC.
Oh, that might be helpful for you.
Yeah.
Might be. What's it do?
I'm not sure. I didn't pay attention.
Oh no!
Katie, this is the hide armor we picked up a couple sessions ago. This is the one you weren't here for. This was the one.
Okay.
We were on the boat, the drifting boat with the the forward horizon. They needed for passage to the cove. They needed you to do a little job for them. This is belonging to the priest on that boat. So this is
it's hide armor.
Yeah, these are some I painted it as giant beetles, but I think what I would like to do, if you all permit me, is that it's still like giant beetles, but let's just say it's that creature. It's made out of the hide of the creature that we saw in the very, very, very first session. Back off. It's made off more of those things. For those who don't remember, it's the Ragadessa. Ragadessas are basically tailless scorpions. They look kind of a lot like the base unit, like a Zergling, or the base bug thing from Starship Troopers. They look a lot like that. giant
Is there any
mandibles.
special
Giant
qual-
mandibles.
is there any
Just
special
walking
qualities to
mandibles,
this?
basically.
To this armor, besides it just being hide?
It's +1 hide.
I mean, I can take it, but my armor is gonna be the same exact thing.
Womp.
Because hide is 12 plus dex. I have a 0 dex modifier, so. But I wear it because you know what? It's stylish as fuck.
Well, I mean, yeah, it is absolutely. And it is +1, so it is better than normal hide armor.
I know, but still,
Oh,
my
even with
dexterity
it.
is still a 0, so it would still be 12 plus 1, 13. It's still gonna be the same.
Understood. Okay.
My armor class is now 15 instead of 16.
Nice.
I'm taking this for the aesthetic.
That's exactly why Finney's taking it, is for the aesthetic.
It is purely for the aesthetic at this point because I have no idea when we're gonna run into any thunder mages.
Or yeah, well, you heard the story of how it's used. That people like to cast. It's like surrounded by people who cast Thunderstruck a lot to survive.
Thunderstruck.
Like they used to push.
But I
people
cast a
away.
lot.
Oh wait, according to Roll20, my AC goes up to 15.
Did you equip it finally?
Yeah, I just equipped it.
Yeah. Let's see. Hide armor. Oops.
I don't know
Hide
as a
plus
basic
1.
like.
Hide
I
armor.
just
that
looked in the
is awesome.
handbook though, and it's 12 plus your modifier, which would be 12. Am I doing that wrong? I know I don't know how to play D&D, but I feel like I did that right.
Yeah, that seems. I'm gonna look up.
And I
actual
don't want to
hide
like
armor.
be unfair. I don't want it to be 15 when it's supposed to be 13. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
You can manually change it.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I know I can manually
just
change
what
it,
I
but
did.
I
No.
didn't want.
Hide is 12 plus your dex.
So it should be It should stay at 13. Yeah, I'm just gonna manually change it.
Yeah, it should be 13. Is it 15? Do you have a shield equipped?
That's what it is. I have a shield.
There you go.
That's what it is.
Clerics get shields. That's what it is.
Nice. Nice.
Thank you, Eric,
When it's
for
holding a
remembering
shield.
my equipment.
Finny,
The best,
I think-
best
Jesus.
DM.
Finny, I think we have the same HP and the same armor class now.
Nice.
That's
We're
not a
it's
good
just-
thing, I think.
No, it's
It's
not.
not.
We'll see. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna take a quick little break here. We'll be back in 5 minutes for the remaining hour or so of the Savage Tide, everybody. So don't go anywhere. Our ships, the Sassarine, the Sea Wyvern is making its way into the port of Sassarine, and we're doing the rush to the Vanderborn estate. All right. So don't go anywhere. We'll see you on the other side of the break.
Yeah.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the second partial, not quite half, way mark for the Savage Tide. I was letting our crew know because they succeeded at their skill challenge to make it back on the ship, and after their successful fight, they had a moment to do a little short rest and recover HP if they wanted to, before they make it into Sassarin. All right, and yeah, so let me describe the scene as you're coming to Sassarin. The Sassarin looks like it is wild right now. It is the ongoing Wormfall Festival. As I was calling earlier, they were doing a bunch of preparations. This is the sort of the first day. So you're making your way up to the Vandenborn estate. You're passing, sort of just imagine sort of like Mummers Parade style things. Big old people carrying around multiple sticks of think of like Chinese New Year style dragons. However, they're giant worms, and like each of them has like a sword in it and stuff, depicting a set of all kind of just recounting famous actions of a battle that slew an ascending demigod of evil, villainy, undead worms named Caius many years ago in the jungles, in the Medio jungles. So this is sort of like the anniversary of that, and the fact that we're all alive. Many people who are older they absolutely remember the dark times when this happened. This maybe happened maybe 50 years ago or so, right? So it's very much a remember. There's sort of like a partially like a Veterans Day memorial kind of thing as well, right? Thank you for people defending Sassarin, as well as sort of as just a celebration situation. So yeah.
As they're walking, like Phineas looks around and has sort of the smile on her face. And she just looks at Corrigan Boschko and probably not Daquan, because I feel like Daquan is leading the way, like angrily walking with a purpose that he has to get somewhere. But she looks at Corrigan Boschko and is like, this was the only time when we used to really have fun in the orphanage where I grew up. They would give us candy and let us out and watch the worms. I used to think they were real, even though I knew it wasn't true.
Yeah.
That's me reminiscing.
Korik has like a hood on because he doesn't want to frighten people, but he like is looking at this festival and thinking about like what it is, and he.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Sorry to interrupt you. To interject. I'm interested because you have your hood up and stuff like that. Plenty of people wear masks here because they wear masks with like worms dangling from them because your faces get turned in because you become a wriggling mass of worms if you're infected with these evil things by Caius. Would you be wearing like a sort of like appropriate mask for the festivals here, or are you really just like keeping your cloak up and kind of hidden?
He's trying to keep hidden. He's not trying to like super blend in, but he's just like putting his hood up so nobody like sees him.
Sure.
Because even he's like afraid of himself a little bit.
Okay. No problem.
So he whenever before like any of this happened, before this whole thing happened, this is like the kind of thing that he wanted to be done in his name. So like he wanted to like do things to the point where people would celebrate him and throw festivals for an action that he did 100 years later. But now he has a job to do and he doesn't want to like, and it's not as important as it used to be anymore.
Right. Okay. Yeah, sure, that makes sense.
I think the whole time they're walking, Finny is telling like these dumb stories about her growing up with her friends and stuff, and like how they would try to play pranks on the people with like carrying the worm dragons, and Finny always sold them out. She was always a snitch.
We've been new.
Oh, that's actually...
Yeah, we've been new.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. All right. Right. So there's nothing waiting for you on the way there. I doubt you would be trying to talk to any like members of the Black Lotus Guild while you're going, right? Making your way directly there.
Was. Yeah.
Right. Good. Because while you're trying to avoid them, they certainly have been keeping an eye and tracking you. So before you get to the Vandenborn Manor, I believe you would run into a set of like there's like as you're walking around, there's a set of stilt walkers who come by, and they stop, and they kind of like stop and like, they're trying to like toy with you kind of things, like as you're like walking through trying to get between their legs and stuff, and they stop and they look down at you and they say, and they throw you down a little thing of like showing that they're like they flash you the little thing they're part of the Lotus Dragons, like, hey, we need to talk. But you don't have time for this, right?
Yeah. I think if I'm like, I don't know, like, because I was working forward, like if I'm like maybe like the first one like a few seconds ahead, Dake wants to be like, I don't have time for this. I have a deal with and what was the woman's name again? I can't remember what the Lotus woman's name was.
Rowan?
Because we met her. Yeah, I have.
Kalani. Yeah.
I already have a deal with Kalani. Go speak with her. I ain't got time for you. And I'm just gonna like push past them. And if they try and push me, I'm just gonna knock their stilts down.
Well, it is Rowan Kalani who you're talking to. She like takes off her masks and shows you there and gives you a little wink and says, "Oh, you're not getting away that easy. Where is he?"
What do you? I don't have him. Apparently, it's here. He betrayed the whole Scarlet Fleet. If you're gonna talk, get off them and walk with me. I ain't got time to stop.
She trusts you when you say that, like, you're clearly still on a mission here. And she's going to let you go and be like, oh, well, by all means, we'll talk soon, kind of thing. Letting you off the hook. Obviously, she's going to be following you, and, your actions will be no secret to her by the time you do reconvene. But she also doesn't want to necessarily impede you because you look like a man on a mission, pissed off. And, also, like, while she can't see Korik, I kind of imagine there's a sense of, you're wearing the hide armor now. Like, you guys all left. You come back wearing, like, hold on. So, just to her perspective, you come back wearing, like, beetle armor, Korik's all up in a hood, and you're super pissed off. Like, she's like, it's like, okay.
What happened?
The like Avengers, like slow motion walk.
Right. Okay. It's not quite a full, like, Odyssey situation. But, like, okay, there's something going on here. And yeah, all right. So she lets you go, and you see the festivities and stuff. Okay, and you cut back to the Vanderborn estate. Looks okay from the outside. Nothing. No, you go up to the. There's no like posted guards though or anything. But there normally isn't, right?
Normally, I'd say that I should go first, Daquan, but I think this might be a situation where we take your lead and just burst in.
So here's the thing: if this place is literally being attacked, or like something's happening inside here, keep in mind you've been in this place before. You want to like try to like not necessarily just break in through. Daquan, you've snuck into this place.
I was gonna say this. Yeah, I've snuck
Like,
into the place. I know how to get in.
You could kind of heist yourself in here if you wanted to try. You know what I mean? I'm giving you that sort of option. You don't have to just like break down the gate and get in because you know the layout of this place.
Yeah, I was gonna say no. If this place is under, then we need to get in smart. I know a way in. I snuck in before. Follow me.
Maybe I can distract them and you and Korg and Bajko can get in. I can try to get in the right way, see what's going on while you sneak in.
I think we should all stay together.
All
The
right.
less they know we're coming, the better.
All right, I won't argue with you.
I appreciate that. And I'll lead them round to like the side alleyway and wherever the secret passage that I found was.
Sure. Makes sense. Okay. So I'm gonna need to get you guys to do some sort of rolls here. Do we want to, rather than just doing like a group skill check thing, do we want to try out that experimental you lead a group but a disadvantage technique or not?
What is it?
I was getting the idea. So like as D&D is written, if you want to do a group skill check, half of you must succeed at the check, as written in the rules. However, we could do it as somebody gets to basically lead the whole group doing something, But so you pick the person with the highest skill challenge here, but you do it at disadvantage because you're trying to cover the people who are less than you. It gives you an opportunity to try to use inspiration, or someone else try to help you set you up in a way that not just like I use the help action, but like, hey, maybe I can do another skill check to give you help, so to speak. So it's rolling on straight dice for the whole group. What do you think about that?
Sure. I'm down for something new.
I mean, we don't have to do that. We can just do a whole regular group 1-2. I'm just not trying to push one way or another. Really up to you all. What do you think, three of you?
I like that idea. I think it's new and interesting. I wouldn't mind just try. I mean, at least trying it out. There's no harm in trying it out.
Mhm.
Let's do
We can
it.
fail just as hard the other way as we can on this one. So.
You mean Finny can
That's the
fail?
spirit.
Hey.
Mhm.
Hey.
Am
You're
I
right,
wrong?
But hey.
So I think maybe in this particular situation, then it's Daquan leading them in like a stealth to like sneak in, be sleuthy, kind of, go in a secret area, and I can roll my stealth, which is a +5.
Okay. Yeah, but like I said, it's at disadvantage.
Is anyone? Do we do the help thing before we roll or after?
You can do the help before, right? Kind of like setting you up, like for your stealth sneaking in. But you just have to come up with a way to just tell me what that kind of looks like. What could you do to help you out here?
So Daquan, are you going to be rolling for us?
Yeah, I'm gonna run a stealth, but if anyone wants to like help with it as well.
Yeah. I just making sure that's who we were helping.
If I was more, how about this? I will give you technically that already set up because you've been here before. You've jumped in, you know the way. Because of that, I think you are actually just rolling this as straight dice. How about that for the first one?
Familiarity.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're already familiar. That makes sense.
Can
There's no history
And
check
you
needed
can
or anything like that for this. What's up?
you can shoot me down, Eric? I mean, I can.
This could give him
technic-
advantage, maybe, like if you want to help.
Can
What's up?
I cast guidance on him?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, yeah. Then she's gonna just look at Daquan and just grab his wrist and be like, "I trust you. You've done this before, right?" And she's gonna cast guidance. So you get a D4 to add to your.
Burns!
Probably does. He probably doesn't make it that nice.
Bruised my hand. Okay, cool.
Little
Whoop. 17,
Roll a D4 and add it if you want to. 19.
19.
Okay. You're able to sneak in then. Perfect. So, what I would say is rather than going in through the atrium, you're able to go in through windows. Let's say you make it through. Let's say you enter through the ballroom back. That might make sense. Right. So in the ballroom in the back, there's a large chamber. It's obviously used for like entertaining guests, but now it's a long dining hall. It's not the private dining hall you used to get in, right? It's not that room. But yeah, there's something off here. In fact, and the upstairs above you, you can kind of hear the sounds of fighting going on. It sounds like sort of like muffled, sort of screams. You definitely hear a louder, like with a orcish accent. I'm saying like, "Tell me what you need to know," that kind of like what I need to know kind of thing. So like, you hear some other voices that you don't quite recall. Can everyone give me a perception check? This is the whether or not like you hear the other voices talking, who like the half orc is speaking to, and whether or not you remember.
Side of the
recall who they are.
beast.
Wow, 666.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I'm screen capping this right now.
Wait, we need to do badge codes too.
Yeah, that's true. Full badge
Oh
codes.
my
I'm
God.
rolling for badge code.
Side of the beast.
Ooh,
We got 10.
15. Yes.
Holy
Um,
shit.
Yes. The voice that you remember, way back, 9 sessions ago. You hear the sounds of a voice coming from, reminds you of the voice I was telling you good luck when you were meeting Lavinia. This is the Jade Ravens who returned.
That's what I thought it was.
They're here, but they also sound like they got captured. There's. What's the play?
Finny looks at Daquan and Korik. This is probably her first mate, right?
That sounds like him, the orcish fellow. Say we go in, surprise him.
In the courtyard, so like before you leave, in the courtyard, you can see there's like these dead frog men. Looks like one of them is like laying face down, kind of bloated with like black arrows or green arrows, jade arrows colored in the back of it. Another one looks like it got like magically scorched. So it looks like the Jade Ravens were putting up a fight here, but it looks like, as you like getting ready to move out and stuff, you totally see like there's signs of combat through this house, like they're like doing like a fighting retreat kind of thing, right?
Mm.
Yeah. So what do you do?
I say that if we can, we don't want to kill them. They're only doing this because they think they got no choice. I'm not against the idea, but we did leave that captain on the island. So maybe if we give them that information, they'd rather go get her than do this. Since they're so loyal.
Or maybe we just kill them.
We can do, but I just want to remind you, if the captain gets off, we'll have the whole Scarlet Fleet after our asses.
We have bigger problems than the Crimson Fleet.
I don't really care what we do. I want to make sure Lavinia's safe. You two can fight. You three can fight. I'm going to go find Lavinia.
She's probably with them. We should stay together.
I'll stay to see if she's there, Daquan, but if she's not, I'm going to find her in this house.
All right.
You three can handle it.
And I'll lead them in.
Okay. So are you gonna be like kind of stealthy here?
Trying to be.
Okay, so you're gonna make your way kind of up the stairs, kind of thing.
Mm.
Okay. As you're getting ready to go up the stairs and stuff like that, you're going to have to go past. Here's the thing, and here's the problem, and I want to see how you're going to. In the private dining room, that's the way to the staircase. The place where you met Lavinia for the first time, the room where she offered you, you all signed the paperwork, the one with the picture of Vanthus hanging over the fireplace. In there is a smell of cigar smoke, and you look in there, and there is an ugly, bloated frog person, clearly like a proficient hunter type, just feet kicked up on the table where you are, just smoking a giant stogie. It's like a huge cigar.
So you look like the ones we fought on the boat.
No, they don't look like the
Nuh-uh.
Sahagwin.
They
These
don't
are
look
these are
Sahagwin.
different. These are from
Okay.
the jungles of Emilio.
Okay.
You're pretty proficient and know things about lore and stuff like that.
I'm pretty proficient in knowing things. I could roll history.
Oh, thank you, Avatar Wrath, by the way. Yeah, do history.
Nope.
Nope. You just know they're not Sahagwin,
That's cool.
and they're not lizard
That's enough
folk.
for me. Okay.
The hell's with
Well.
these fish people?
Does it seem to notice us as we walk past?
Are you trying to be stealth? Well, the question is that it hasn't noticed you yet, but you've noticed it in there. Because it's not really like on guard duty or anything like that. It's just kind of chilling.
Mm-hmm. And this isn't our. This is me asking Josh. This isn't our target. We're wanting to get to the room where the fighting's happening. So yeah, I think Finny would just sneak past if she could.
Okay. The whole group gonna sneak past? Is that the plan?
That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to get to the apparently the leader, who's the second mate.
Okay. So then the problem is that you need to make sure you don't make any noise. This huntress, who's currently got her feet up, just kind of just relaxing, enjoying the spoils of this place.
Stealth check.
Yeah, so I need a stealth check. You want to do another group stealth check kind of thing?
You can.
I'm gonna look at this person, and I'm gonna weigh them and kind of like see what they're wearing, see how they're sitting, but see how they're like relaxing, and to see like how ready they are, because when you're a trained combatant, even when you're relaxing, especially in a hostile situation, you're still on edge, right? There's still that beat of tension. So I'm gonna try and get a beat and kind of like value her and eye her up
Okay.
if I can.
Awesome. So then, before we do that, though, Avatar of Wrath has donated enough for Divine Favor
Yeah.
for us. And I don't think they have mentioned that it should be specifically to you. So I'm going to pick one of you. I'm going to roll a d3. Cork is, or excuse me, Josh, you're going to be 1. Katie, you're 2. And Dempsey is 3. Roll is 80. Let's see what it is. Divine Inspiration, a 6. Divine Efficacy. You get to roll a d20 roll can be added to any single damage or healing. So you are armed
Ooh.
with the passion. Yeah, of
Do I have to use that this session, or does it carry over?
It would carry over.
Okay. Cool. I'll make a note of that.
Yeah, awesome. All right, Josh.
There's a handout.
Damage or healing. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I do. I eye her up and weigh her and value on like, you know, kind of the equipment that she has and how she's sitting and, you know, how she kind of like acting.
Yeah. She looks like she knows her stuff, but she looks pretty dispassionate about this whole thing. She looks like she doesn't really care. And she looks pretty ambivalent about this whole assault. That she's, you know, or at the minimum satisfied with these this collection of cigars.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of took a note of that. Kind of realizing that they're not like, you know, bloodthirsty. Would that count as my inspiration action?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Praising them. The most,
Yeah.
you can tell that the thing of value most on this huntress is a pair of wicked hand axes
Mm.
made out of like scrimshaw,
Wicked.
like handles.
Nice. Sneak. 15.
That's good.
Are we all doing one?
No, I think we're, Josh was doing
Oh,
this as a group for everybody.
Group. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Totally. Okay. So you're able to make it up the stairs, right? No one undetected. You pass. Well, let me describe what it's like going to the stairs so we see. You are walking down the main hallway of the Vanderborn estate. You can hear the sounds of someone desperate trying to get information. This half-orc voice from above you. There is blood coming down the stairs slowly, like it's soaked. Numerous frog bodies are kind of straight across this main hallway. Again, however, it's not just frog bodies that are in this hallway. At the base of the stairs is a dead Cora, Whistlegap. Her throat slit.
Finny is gonna lean down beside, like kneel down, and very reverently close her eyes. You know, make sure she looks presentable, fix her hair and stuff like that. And she's gonna say a prayer. Give her her rights. She likes
Silently,
Cora.
I imagine.
Yeah, it's under her breath.
Dearly beloved.
Yeah.
We are gathered here today.
Yeah, the halfling servant lane. By ostensibly the first
And
name.
yeah, she looks up at Daquan with like wide. I think Finny's actually a little scared now because this is Cora. Yeah, but then she's gonna continue following.
He did not really care for her, but he understands your feeling.
It means that they're attacking other people in the house.
Mhm.
I know. I sneak to the door, wherever they are.
You can hear it's coming from Lavinia's master bedroom.
Hmm.
And you can see there's a dead Jade Raven, one with a bunch of knives, like it was. I remember describing someone with a bandolier of knives. They're dead here, but near them are also about like 6 other bullywug corpses, frog people corpses, and and the door is like slightly ajar, and you can kind of see inside that there are some people tied up. You can't really see who, but you can see kind of like pacing around, right, is this half-orc. This large, burly half-orc man demanding information.
Okay,
Right.
so
When is Vanthus getting here? Kind of thing, right? I'm getting impatient. When I get impatient, I start cutting things.
as everyone's kind of there, who can I see tied up? You said 2 people, right?
You see that there's 3 people tied up.
Not 3 people. Can I kind of see?
Yeah, they look to be like 2 Jade Ravens. The leader of the Jade Ravens is here. The sorceress is as well. And you think you can see the bloodied hair of Lavinia.
Okay.
They
So,
seem to be, everyone seems to be unconscious except for the sorceress. Like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, for the last time. She's, like, clearly still defiant.
So, Dakon looks towards everyone, and we see this like you see almost like his eyes almost like flicker in like electricity, and then he gets this like ball of like purplish blue electricity in his hand, and just kind of like says like lowly, "We all go at once, and free."
Finny nods.
Do you have a ranged weapon? Do I see your character, Dempsey, have a ranged weapon on him?
My character does have a ranged weapon.
Okay.
I have a light crossbow.
Okay, because I was gonna hand you my light crossbow if you didn't have one.
Oh. I was just gonna run in. I was just gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, like if you're ready to go, like they come like flash open the door and like shoot like an Eldritch blast, and we can do like a sneak attack kind of thing.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, Korok wants to run in with his great sword. He's gonna like whip off his like cloak first, and then like great sword.
Okay. All right. Then. So then I just need to make. I think it would be fair to say that you would rush in, whether or not they notice you or not is going to be based on a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
The perception. Oh, okay. That's not good. They're not alone. Okay, that's the person you can't see, and here's the half-orc. Okay, never mind. They don't notice you because they're too busy torturing. Amazing.
I love torture.
Doors swing wide open. There are still 2 combatants kind of here. You can see there's 3 people tied up. The 4th chair has been emptied. There's blood around it. You can see that there's this now surprised muscular half-orc. It's dressed in sort of the studded leather gambeson, as well as decorated with several like sailing tattoos. It's basically you're a very muscular, looks ostensibly the first mate, but behind them is the most grotesque of these frog creatures you have seen so far. It's wearing a sort of like a skull headdress. It's got pale, pallid yellow skin. Its big, huge, like normal, like bullfrog, like ribbit throat thing has been looks like just like super old and wrinkly, and it's all like just fat and it looks at you like with a bunch like really like heavy like jowl kind of voice like, and and like it's like slow motion as it's like trying to point at you, And yeah, so you guys let's roll initiative, and then we'll do a surprise attack. We're just gonna do this Theater of the Mind style, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good you.
Just that I don't have the map ready. I didn't think we'd get this far this adventure. So that's forgive me for being having to do it this way. I always loved doing the
that's
dynamic
okay.
lighting and tactical stuff, but don't just be theater. It's fine.
Do we have tokens, or you don't care?
Oh, that's right.
Come.
Yeah, for those
Dragon
purposes,
Quest.
then let's just do it. Let me put you to this map then, and so you have your tokens, and you can just roll initiative.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I just know you like to keep them on the turn order, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Awesome. Cool. So, turn
Nice.
order is Bajko, Daquan, Quirk, the first mate. I roll the. Ooh, that's not good. Let me add the other creature. Really don't want to call them Jar Jar Binks, but they're kind of.
Barbar Jinx.
I'll just call him the Frog Priest for now.
Frogman.
Okay, but it's a surprise round.
Yeah.
Why did that one get updated? That's the wrong thing. This one, 12. Yeah, bye. There we go. That's the right order. Then I'll bring us back over to this thing.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, we lost the
Turn
turn
order
order by
one.
doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Classic Eric. Well, we'll just leave it this here. That's fine. No, their name is not that. It's not Binks Jar. But it's close. It's Bua Gorg, for those who want to. But yeah. So it's a surprise round. Before they get to act, you all get to act. What do you do?
Daquan is going to let out that like energy that he had in his hand, shoot it towards this like frog person, and is going to cast the witch bolt. It's going to do it at second level.
Okay.
And I get
Cleric.
advantage on the. Yeah, advantage on the attack.
What kind of saving throw is this?
It's the spell attack. I need to do like a spell attack on it. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Oh, understood.
Give me 1 second while I do a spell attack. 22. It's not the chromatic orb.
22 is absolutely a hit.
So yeah, I do 1d12 lightning damage, and as long as I can see him and I can concentrate, it's gonna be consistent. I just have to do action. It takes 4 damage right now. I'm actually gonna spend my last sorcery point and re-roll that damage.
Okay.
D12. 11.
Ooh, that's so you do 11 points of damage to it.
Yes, 11 instead.
Okay. Ouch. Odd strike on it.
That's what I do.
Okay. Daquan. Or Bashko.
Bashko is gonna, run in with his warhammer. He's gonna rage, I guess, and run with his warhammer. So he's primal.
Okay.
We're ready to roll. 19.
Are you attacking the first mate?
That's Bashko. Attacking. Yes, I guess.
Okay.
The first mate. So 9 damage.
Then it would be.
Me.
You, Orc.
Big Korok. Okay. Okay, Korok is going to attack with advantage this turn. Or with inspiration. He's going to use his inspiration point to attack. That's why it's with Sorry.
Okay.
22.
Oh, absolutely.
Ah, heck yeah. Great sword, and then he's going also to divine smite.
Wow. You burn a spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's better.
That's 26 points of damage to the first mate. Yeah, the first mate's kind of just stunned at the speed that you strike at them at. Damn surprise rounds. Finn?
Can I get around to get to the people tied up?
Yeah, you could.
I want to go to Lavinia and just like keeping my eye on the action that's happening. I just want to look at Lavinia. She's like unconscious.
She's unconscious but not dying. She's
Okay.
stabilized, but not.
Then as long as I know that she's stabilized, I want to whichever one is closest to me, I don't care, the first mate or the other one, cast Thorn Whip on them. 13.
Yeah, that would be a melee attack. That would be, well, the closest person would be the first mate, and that's not enough.
Okay, I mean that's fine. That if it's the first mate, then that's fine. I think she's too distracted and focused on Lavinia anyway. So.
Awesome. So new turn order. Bashko goes first.
Yeah. So Bashko, seeing the damage that Korok and him can put out together, he's going to recklessly attack.
Okay.
This man, this first mate.
Yeah, Devoraz. Oh, that's a lame attack. Your best, that was a 9, and 9 is not going to beat their armor class.
Yep, I figured.
Okay. Then it's the priest or Buagorg's turn, and I'm thinking. Oh, they already casted that. Okay. I guess the thing that they're going to do is they're going to look at you, Bashko. They're like a Bashko, and they're going to try to command you. They're going to say,
"Oh,
drop your weapon." And so you have to roll a cast command.
what?
I cast command, and I think command is
Yeah.
charisma
I think
saving throw.
Okay. All right.
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, cool.
You have to beat a 14.
Oh boy. Roll
Or-
20 gods.
Yeah. Or you drop your warhammer.
Okay. No.
Okay. You are stammered as you. Yep. Your hammer falls to your feet.
Great. That's fine.
Right.
All right.
Daquan.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my action, and I'm gonna see this thing, and I'm gonna. How big's the room?
It's about like it's a big bedroom. So let's say it's like about 20 by 40.
Okay, so I'm gonna come in.
800 feet bedroom, I guess.
It's like a million. I'm gonna come in.
Zonally, you can be with it. Everyone's kind of within 30 feet of each other. But just think of it that way.
Okay. Knowing that there was a person downstairs and they might be hearing the scuffle, Declan's gonna come in, slam the door behind him, and stand behind it. and stand in front of it, being in a room with everybody else, and I'm just going to continuously like keep my hand pulsating with that electric energy, shooting it towards the guy is my action. So he takes an
Alright, that works
automatic 1d12, takes another 11 damage. Drop, you disgusting thing!
Dragon.
Dead.
Quirk, you have not gone yet.
No, it is my turn.
Yeah.
I get 2 turns. No. So, Cork is going to swear a vow of enmity on the first mate. He's gonna say, you will die here today, and attack with it again. If I can get roll 20 to. Oh, guess it doesn't matter.
All right, that's bad luck. Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Devoraz is going to pick up Bashko's warhammer.
No.
Bad. And be like, let me show you how to use this, kid. Going to attack you. So he's going to attack once, twice, 3 times. And the first one's a crit.
lady.
Wow. Okay. So he's using it two-handed. So the first time, the first attack is that's a versatile, so it's a D10, right? D8
Who's he
D10.
attacking?
Bashko. He's showing like
Oh.
Bashko came with a warhammer, made him drop it, picked up the warhammer, and now he's hitting with his own warhammer. So the first hit's so this is going to do a D10 plus 3, so that's 10 points of damage. So these are all
Okay.
hits. So 10 points of damage for each of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's okay.
But this is you're raging, right?
Yes.
So you're resistant.
Yes.
Yep. That's that is it.
So he does.
Should have 15 points of damage.
Yeah. He's okay. He's alive. Don't worry, Kelso.
Finn's turn.
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt at the first mate.
Okay.
Please.
Totally.
Please and thank you.
Do they get does guiding bolt ignore cover?
It's yeah, I wouldn't have hit. I do because of spell sniper.
Right,
Blech,
right.
Spell sniper, but it wasn't hitting us an 11.
Oh,
So
bummer.
it's,
Miss.
It's great, guys.
Shot goes by. Bashko.
Bashko's going to. I don't know. I guess whack him with a javelin. That's what he's got.
Yeah, you have to draw a javelin and attack with it. Sure.
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Blocked.
Okay. Well,
Bummer.
bummer. Poor Bashko.
Does the frog priest turn? Does the frog priest get to make a save against witch bolt each turn?
No, there's no save. It's
Okay,
only
it just keeps going then. Okay.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Concentration now.
Yeah. All right then. Frog priest. Yeah. Okay. Frog priest is going to go to you, Cork, and basically say, "Taste the power of the deep," in its language, and it's going to try to touch you with inflict wounds.
It's also the new slogan for Mountain Dew. Taste the power of the deep.
So it's casting inflict wounds on you. That's
Sponsored.
probably a hit.
Yeah.
Inflict wounds, cast as a 3rd level spell. This most powerful thing. It sucks that you got hit by it. The 3d10 you take 5d10 points of damage. That's averaged out to 35.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
I would
Really
be
cool.
dead.
Yep, 35 points of damage.
I am alive.
I am alive.
Right. As the monstrous demonic entity just like wrecks your soul.
Okay, 10 damage to the frogman.
Oh yeah, from the witch bolt. They're
Yeah,
bloodied.
I'm just like, die!
They're absolutely bloodied. Is that it?
That's my turn. Yeah, it's my action.
Okay, Quirk.
Sweet. Just yeah. So I'm going to attack the first mate again.
Okay. hits.
24.
Yep.
Heck yeah. He takes 14 damage.
Oof.
And then, as a bonus action, I would like to use Rally. And give Bashko some hit points.
Sure.
So it's /R.
Also, I just looked it up as well. Sorry.
Yeah, totally.
Because I cast Switchboard at 2nd level, I'm actually supposed to do 2d12.
Then definitely roll the extra one. I'm not all retroactively, but holy shit.
No, just the one. Yeah. That's there you go.
And max damage. You rolled 11, 11, a 10, and 12 on your. it's
Look,
all,
man,
it's super
Storm
dying.
Sorcerer.
Yeah, it's not doing great at all. One more hit like that, I would knock it out. And so, Korik, you have attacked it and you rallied and you're healing 4 points of damage to Bashko.
Yes.
All right, cool. Then the first mate's gonna go. First mate's gonna hit. Continue striking down Bashko. Uh, 15s.
The 15's hit.
All right. So
so-
that's another 20 points of damage. Half is 10.
Okay. So the first one.
Tenacity.
Oh, so he's up. He's still up. He's up with like 1 HP.
Okay. So you're
Because
up
he
at
has his
ferocity.
Yeah, he's got it because of relentless endurance.
Oh, that's what it's called. Thank you.
Yes.
Cool. Finn's turn.
Yeah, so Boschko's not looking good, is he?
neither of us are.
But neither of
Well,
them.
I can only cast Cure Wounds once a turn, so I'm gonna cast it on Boschko. Wait, yeah, because Boschko goes next. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Boschko at 2nd level. So 11 points of healing.
Bashko probably.
No, I'm not gonna use that thing. Nope, not gonna. do that.
Bashko's turn.
Okay. We're gonna. Yeah, we're gonna follow Kelso's advice, and we're gonna pummel him with our fists.
Yeah. Okay. This was at the first mate, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Yep. It's a hit.
It's gonna do 8 damage,
Ouch.
I think.
Yeah. You're also bloodied. But after the Bashko, then it's the Frogman's turn, which is always the best. So they've already cast Inflict Wound. Pretty sure I know what I have the right. They're gonna cast Inflict Wounds as a 1st level spell now. At the same thing. You're like, that's not enough for you. Raw dagger gives me strength. And it's going to cast it one more time. So 20 plus 4.
Not gonna lie, Eric, whenever I hear you use the voice, all I hear
Oh, they miss.
is Yoda, the seagull song.
All right, that's reasonable. They miss with their attack. So that's it. Daquan. If you get at least a 10, you kill him.
Okay, 2d12. Just die, you creature!
Oh my god! How is this possible?
Look,
D12
Son
are
of the
your
Beast.
Lord and Savior.
Sign of the beast.
All right, they go down.
Istis be with us.
Seriously. You go down. So the frog god goes down. The first mate is getting second. Realizes you are much stronger and formidable than you than Sent and been like, curse you, Vanthus! I'll never stop, kind of thing, right? He still thinks that you working for Vanthus, right?
So yeah, I kill this guy and I just kind of say, I'm not working for Fanfist, but I am just here to kill you.
Cool.
It's my turn.
Work.
Sweet. Korok is going to attack with his greatsword. Advantage. We got it. But it doesn't work. But wait, there's more. We can bite.
Yes, you can bite, and that's a hell of a bite.
Yeah.
That's absolutely a hit. Ah! You're one of them damn things. And for 3 points of damage.
Korok
Include
thinks
strength?
his extra. I
Should totally
think
include your strength. I think it's probably not.
it doesn't. It's going off of my strength, so my attack roll is plus my strength. So.
Okay. What I'm saying is your damage should be 1d6 plus strength.
Oh, okay. So that is a 7 then.
Okay.
That is a 7, and I will change that in the thing.
Okay. Oops. Okay. And in the okay. So this is like a he's like having like to fight back to the wall kind of thing here, as you all continue to take him on. And in the interest of time, would you spare him for mercy?
I'm gonna kill him.
Okay. But do we want to have a moment of him like talking to him and that kind of stuff here, or is it just ruthlessly killing him?
Unless anyone else does, but I think in the moment, Daquan isn't like thinking about that. Like as soon as my turn was coming, I was gonna cast Chromatic Orb. So
Yeah.
Realistically, Finny's too focused on Lavinia to stop them.
Okay.
Korok and Bashko always vote ruthless killing.
Okay then. Yeah. So there's this moment of you guys like he's like getting more and more desperate and sluggish as it back closer and closer to the wall. And then I think it would be fair that this like it's like a simultaneous strike of like a Daquan's like grasp and Korok's blade just kill him. And then we have that sort of like breathing moment as you guys kind of like recover Lavinia. The music upswells, and you're just kind of like consoling her for a moment as like making sure people are okay as the camera kind of pans out from Sassarin. For the moment, and yeah, you have rescued them, saved them, and that's where we'll end it for today.
nice.
So,
Great.
so long are the caves, so long the Bullywug Gambit is no more. We will continue more Savage Tide next week, everybody. So don't worry. Where we're continuing to play through the holidays, but I'm so glad I was able to get through both adventure books in the prescribed 10 sessions, even though we had to miss a couple sessions. I'm very happy with that, but I know some of us have to go, so let's do some quick outros. Let's go in the same intro order here, right? So, Katie?
I'm Katie. You can find me on Twitter at KatieFace. I'm also take care of Off the Table's Twitter, off_the table. You can find me there on Twitch through the week. I'll be there tonight playing Urban Shadows with Eric, with his 69,000-year-old wizard. 6,900,000 years old. And we need him back because shit went down last week and he wasn't there. And you can also find me on Thursday. I'll be on Scraticus's channel emceeing the finale of Monster Hearts. And the next 2 weeks on Off the Table on Fridays, I'm the keeper for Monster of the Week. And we end not this Friday, but next Friday is our finale. So this Friday is our penultimate episode. And yeah, you can just follow me on Twitter to see what I'm doing. I do a lot.
MC?
Oh, my turn. Okay, cool. I'm Dempsey. You can find me on Twitter at DempseyDMC. It's so great to be back. It's been like 3 weeks, and I'm super looking forward to playing through the holidays. Yeah, thank you very much.
Josh?
Yeah, cool. Thank you for having me. Super fun today. Got a bow, got action, we got anger, salty pirate, all good stuff. I am Pro Restarter. Catch me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, all that good stuff. And yeah, just to find out kind of when I'm playing and all that good stuff, check out my Twitter. I have my full schedule on there. I loved your acting today, Eric. It was super great. Murloc for life.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I love it too. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm Eric. I'm your host, Game Master, Eric Fulgaris everywhere. I'm so excited to get back in this game. I missed it so much. I really, really, really love this game. Players. Yeah, I'm just excited to see where it goes. Because we're getting ready to go into more seeing the city now as the clock is off, right? Like we are entering more of a denouement now of the game before the next part kicks in. I expect a lot more character development and growth and stuff as I'm super excited for that. Yeah, I can't wait. So yeah, with that, I think we're gonna get out of here. So thank you so much. Bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye.